Hi everyone, it's Maggie, and I want to share my latest project with you, and it is a fabric book. And as usual, I made it out of vintage cloth napkins, but you really can't see them because I cover them up with fabric. But this is the back page, and it's kind of large, so it's hard to get it all in one frame. But that's the back, and then here's the front. And I used black and white images that look like they're sketches. And I'll bring it up a little closer. There's the first image I used. And let's see, let me open it like this so you can see it a little better. I used batting in between the pages, and then I always use batting in under the image. I went around the perimeter first with this tulle trim, then I added this eyelet trim, and then I added this white gather trim. And then you see I used some different appliques because she's holding a large bouquet of flowers. You're going to see a lot of flowers in this book. And I cut the appliques to fit to go around the image, and I added a couple of bling pieces, and then some different acrylic pieces for flower centers, some with little rhinestones and some with they're just plain acrylic, but they're different. Like these are roses. I'm not sure what these are, but I want to say they're those, oh, I can't think of the name of them. They're like a Hawaiian flower, but I'm not sure what they're called. But anyways, so I kept everything to white, cream, and then I used a little bit of gray to bring out the gray in the, I'm calling them black and white photos, but they're mostly like a grayish color. And down the bottom, this is the trim that I used to cover up what I put on the bottom, just to finish it off. There's this double embroidered trim here, and then here's the gray trim. And let's see, and this double trim here. So that's the front. I'm just showing you the highlights because it's kind of hard to go over everything, every little detail. So you open it up, and the first page I did was a flower page, and I made a flower. Well, first there's a very large applique, and I know that's from KS for You, and you can't see much of it. And then I used a couple of different doilies, and then this little flower here, someone had made for me, and then I added this pearl and bling piece in the middle, and I can't remember who made it, but I just thought it fit perfectly. Excuse me. And around the perimeter, I added this lace again here, or gathered trim again here. It's a fabric trim. And then I finished it off with this white trim here. And then here's the first image. And I used bridal appliques, and I think they call it cut work. I used that on this image to go around. And then this is a collar that I cut pieces off of, and I added the little acrylic and rhinestone flowers. And then here's the finish off piece here, and this is KS for You, this is KS for You, and then there's the gray one again. So that's this page. And then the middle two pages, I love these images. I added a larger a gathered trim. It's a 3-piece gathered trim, and I needed that for the background behind that tulle. And then I added a different eyelet going around, and then I finished it off with that same trim I used on the other pages. And then I just used more pieces of appliques to cover the to go around the images, and some more of that trim just to finish off where I couldn't use an applique. It just didn't look right. And then down the bottom there's this trim here that I used to finish off, and then I used this embroidered trim. And some of the appliques have the acrylic flowers, some have my little rhinestone buttons. So there's those two. And then the last two pages, this is the pocket page. And this material I had gotten last year at Joann's, and I just love the shiny gray on it. And I added this polka dot trim from KS for You to go around the perimeter of it. And then that same trim I used throughout to finish off the gathered trims. And then that's the last image there, and I used this is one bridal applique that I cut up to fit the image. And then there's flower appliques. This I got from Olivia. And then these little flowers here, some more rhinestone buttons. And then on this one I used the gray, and then this white one here. And I think this might have been a KS for You, but I'm not 100% sure. And then this trim here. And some of the Craft Supplies for You trims, they may no longer be in the store. They might have gotten sold out. So if you don't find them, then you'll know that's why. And this is was a KS for You trim. And then we're back to the back. So that's it. That is my project share. And just to remind you, KS for You is having a store-wide 40% off store sale in the Exhibit store. The web store is still not open, but hopefully soon. And you don't need a coupon code. And I'll put a link to the store in the description box in case you didn't know about the sale or you haven't had a chance to go check it out. So that's it. That's my project. And if anybody's interested, I'll also put my email address in, because this book will be going for sale. So if you'd like, leave me a comment. Let me know what you think. And I will be back again soon with another project share. Bye for now.